My name is Howard Riell, and this is Real Truth. You're listening to the American Freedom Network, streaming live around the world with AmericanNewsNet.com, and on Facebook, and on YouTube, and on Tumblr, and in the book, Real Truth, Stay Angry. And of course, as always, broadcasting out across the Colorado Front Range on KHNC, Johnstown, Colorado, 1360 AM The Lion. Our call-in number is 877-254-7524. My friends, today, a returning guest here on Real Truth. Wayne Allen Root is Mr. Relentless. The media call him the capitalist evangelist. Starting out as a blue-collar SOB, that son of a butcher, this real-life Renaissance man has achieved remarkable levels of success in many fields. He's a former vice presidential nominee, national media personality, best-selling author, TV producer, prolific infomercial, pitchman, CEO, serial entrepreneur, an international business speaker. He's a spokesman and rainmaker for companies all over the world, and his newest book is called The Power of Relentless: 7 Secrets to Achieving Mega Success, Financial Freedom, and the Life of Your Dreams. Wayne Allen Root, welcome back to Real Truth. How you doing?
Mr. Relentless, reporting for duty. How are you?
I am just fine. I appreciate you making some time for us. Before we talk about this book, and it's dynamite, I can feel the heat as I hold it in my hands, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you what you thought about the debate last night.
Yes, sir. Crazy that. I had over 20 interviews booked for today, and everyone wants to know what I think about the debate. And I will tell you in advance, I'm a huge Donald Trump fan. I'm supporting Trump for president, but I can still watch something with a critical eye and be very open and unbiased. And the proof is I don't think Trump won the debate last night. I think it was clear Carly Fiorina won the debate last night. I said that moments after the debate was over, I was already putting on my Facebook and my Twitter accounts to all my fans that I put Carly in a great for the home run. And she was, by hands down, the landslide winner of last night's debate. And she is the new front runner along with Donald Trump. I think Trump still is the champion until you knock him out. There was no knockout last night, but I think she knocked out the other 9 guys in the room, and 11 total people, 10 men and 1 woman, and the other 9 men are out of it. And one that's left is Trump and Fiorina. And I think if he finishes rough, he wins the nomination. If she manages to now win the next couple debates, he may be done. So I personally think it'll probably wind up being Trump for president and Carly Fiorina for vice president. And that's a heck of a 1-2 punch because they were both fantastic last night. In particular, Carly, and I think it's great that a man and a woman. I think that killed the Democrats' whole theme of the war on women. I think whether it's Hillary, in which case Carly would be a killer going against Hillary. I think if it's not Hillary, it'll probably be Biden with Elizabeth Warren as the VP. And I think you're going to need a woman on the ticket to go against Elizabeth Warren and prove there's no GOP war on women. So I think Carly fits a lot of bills, and I think she just made herself the vice president. At the very least, by the way, she hasn't won the nomination.
Now, you're a Trump guy, and I am too. I think that I'm a Trump guy because he and I are both from New York, and I get him. He doesn't give a rat's ass about being polite, politically correct. He's not following the Marquis of Queensberry rules. He's here to stomp around and get results, and that's what I love about him. Do you have to be from New York in order to get that about Trump?
I was worried about that because New Yorkers have been notoriously badly in presidential elections. Rudy Giuliani was fantastic and the only Republican that could ever win in a landslide for mayor of New York. And he was for president. He has won 1 state. He peters out. He was the early favorite by far by the landslide. And then he just disappeared off the rise. It's just too tough. And people didn't like it. So I was worried that Trump might get that same reaction. Chris Christie is another one like that, just like Trump, just like Giuliani. And And I said, Donald Trump? How do you know Donald Trump? And he said to me, and I quote, well, of course I know about Donald Trump. Oh, let's watch The Apprentice.
There you go.
I realized this guy got reach all over the globe.
Yep.
And so I said to this black African, not black African American, I want him to understand. I'm talking about a real African here in Africa. And I said to the man, well, and it's funny, about 30 years old, 29, 30 years old, young guy. And I said to the guy, so tell me why you think he'd make a great president. If I expected him to go because I like him, he's a celebrity. I don't know. I didn't know what he would say. He told me one of the best answers you ever expect from an American. He said, when I watch The Apprentice, I watch a bunch of people who want to be molded into business stars, who don't know anything, and then be in a several weeks, Donald Trump moves them into superstars, and they all are little mini Donald Trumps, and they're all fantastic. And I need someone like that. We all need someone like that. He's the best blessing that could ever happen to your country. God blesses America again with Donald Trump. That's what a taxi driver in Africa said about Donald Trump. When I heard that, I realized he's the next president of the United States. You know what I mean? If you can get that out of people all over the world, then I think eventually the light bulb will go off in America as well. And it happened, because when I was in South Africa, there was a poll, and it was Trump winning by 5 points over Hillary Clinton for the presidency. So, you know, people say they'll never get in. They say they'll never file his finances with the FTC. They say they'll never be able, willing to do how much money he makes. They say he's dead. After his John McCain comment, he was dead. After his McKinley fight, he's been dead more times than anyone I've ever seen in my life that's alive. And he also said he'll never be Clinton in the general election. He was hit by 5. I think this guy's the president, and I think Carly's probably not a vice president.
Well, I think that you're right on. We're going to a commercial in just a few seconds. The other thing I love about Trump is he's funding his own campaign. And so just like he says, he's not a puppet beholden to the special interest. Nobody owns him. And if there's one way to get money out of politics in Washington, that's got to be the way.
Well, he's telling the truth, because I'll tell you a secret. So I'm a big supporter of Donald. I made that clear. Donald asked me, he said he goes back and forth. And I spoke to his campaign manager, and I said, I will.
Wait, hang on. We're going to take a commercial. We'll come back. We'll pick up right where we left off. My friends, it's Real Truth. It's going to be a special show. We'll be right back.
It's nothing more than a shot in the dark if you're taking supplements or following health programs without an accurate scientific evaluation of your health. From the comfort of your home or office, you can work personally with health expert Eileen Durfee, a Dr. Wilson health practitioner who scientifically evaluates your current health and provides you a personalized program and affordable products. Get real results, get nutritional balancing, and GoHealthyNext.com. Call 866-463-4533. That's 866-463-4533.
Riell Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities as modest as emergency lighting all the way to commercial scale power. Riell Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirit, whether they are God, because they will prophets have gone into the world. Like as you will know,
Folks, welcome back to Real Truth. I am Howard Riell. The call-in number 877-254-7524. My special guest today, Wayne Allen Root. The brand new book, The Power of Relentless, 7 Secrets to Achieving Mega Success, Financial Freedom, and the Life of Your Dreams. Wayne, tell us what the book's about. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
I sort of, you mentioned the one thing you like, Howard, that Donald Trump, is that he doesn't take any money. He doesn't need it.
Right.
He's got billions of dollars, so he's not accepting big contributions. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a big supporter of his, and we even mentioned like back and forth, and I sent an email to his campaign manager and his head of communications, and I told them both, I'd like to offer my home. I've got a beautiful mansion here in Las Vegas, and I'd like to offer my home for Donald Trump fundraiser. I'd like to get 100 friends of mine to come and contribute $2,000 each, and we create $200,000 for Trump. You know what they said to me? We may very well do it. We may take you up on it. Let's think about it. The best time to get to Las Vegas, and we'll have them come to your house. Maybe we'll think about it.
Right.
And it will be a meet and greet. It won't be a fundraiser way because Donald has 50 checks.
Wow.
And you could pull me over to see that you don't want to take big checks on TV. It's not the same as to do a big fundraiser in Wayne Root. I don't want any of your friends' money. I'm not accepting even $2,000 checks. I knew he didn't want to take people's $5 million checks. I knew he doesn't want lobbyist checks. I knew he doesn't want a law firm to give $1 million. I get that. He doesn't need that. But I figured he still needs the $1,000 to $2,000 checks that come with politics. No. He doesn't want them. He would accept them. If he does come to my home, it's a meet and greet and it's free. You're not going to be charged a dime. That's the amazing thing about Donald Trump right there.
That is amazing. Tell me, is there a spot in the Trump administration for Wayne Allen Root?
We'll see about that. That's Donald, not me. But I'd certainly like to be the head of the small business administration. That's what I am, a small businessman who is a champion of small business. I lived my whole life to make it easier to do business in this country. If you own a small business, and to start one, and then to create jobs. That's what my life's about. So if you're listening, Donald, that's what I'm looking for.
Well, I'm guessing he's a regular listener of my show. It'd be silly not to be, so he is listening. Tell me about your new book, The Power of Relentless.
Between Mike Tyson and Mother Teresa. So, and that gives you some idea what a little Donald Trump's doing it as well.
Okay.
Which is like how with a wonderful endorsement that I'm very proud of saying that we understand the power of relentless and understands business. If you want to make money, read this guy's books.
Right.
Got it. And so thank you, Donald. That was really nice of you. And the book really is that combination of Tyson and Mother Teresa because yes, the book is kind of my New York attitude. You said you're from New York too.
Yep.
And I'm a street fighter. I'll punch you in the face. I've got the battery on my shoulder. And I'm daring you to knock it off. And that's the attitude you need to be successful in life. And they don't teach that to you in church. Okay? They don't teach that to you in Sunday school. They don't teach it in the Bloomfield school. You know, ask any minister whether you should have a battery on your shoulder, or whether you should have a chip on your shoulder, whether you should knock people unconscious if they dare challenge you. They'll say, "Oh, that's a terrible attitude." Well, guess what? You will never succeed in life without that attitude. So I teach people that attitude in my book, how to get ahead in the rough and tumble business world. And as Mike Tyson says, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face.
Great.
And the question after that becomes, can you punch back? Can you get up off the canvas and laugh in the guy's face and punch him in the face and knock him out? And that's what I teach you to do in this book. But the second half of the book is where Mother Teresa and the ministers would smile down and hopefully God is smiling down from heaven. Because that's the way your teaches you to knock guys out, give a black eye, and break their nose. The key to my success, and the reason I'm able to do that under pressure, is because of prayer and faith in God and morning walk with God. I call it where I say my prayers in the beautiful state of nature, a beautiful park near my home. And biblical reading, I read the Bible every day, and meditation, and affirmation, and visualization, healthy diet, and exercise, and healthy holistic lifestyle. I teach you all of that in my book. And so it's kind of a perfect combination of how to be a nasty street fighter and a wonderful man or woman of God.
You know, it's funny, you're talking about being a nasty street fighter and being bold and aggressive and relentless. I keep seeing my first wife's face in front of me, but that's my problem. That's not your problem. That's my cross to bear. Tell me about relentless branding. That's an interesting topic. It's one of your chapters. What do you mean by relentless branding?
Well, I don't have to say much. I can just say 2 words. Donald Trump. Right?
Yeah.
That's my example of relentless branding. Everything in life, you've got to have a brand. If people don't remember you and it's not memorable, you've got nothing. And me tell the story. Even taxi drivers, black Africans in the middle of South Africa, 10,000 miles away, instantly light up and give you a big smile and they love Donald Trump. That's a brand, folks. He's built the greatest brand in the world. You slap it on a building, and that building condos go instantly. They should be worth 200,000, but when Trump's saying on it, they're worth 2.4 million. That's brand. And most people don't understand how you brand. And my book is about celebrity branding. My book is also about relentless energy. Everything in life comes to people with energy. And last night's debate, the two with energy were Donald Trump and Kylie Fiorina.
Right.
So I think energy is what sells in life, and celebrity branding is what makes you memorable in life. And I try very hard in my new book, Powerfulness, to teach people a little bit about both.
It's a fascinating book. Positive Addiction number 3, Relentless Mindfulness. Tell me about that.
Mindfulness is another saying meditation, and I couldn't live without waking up each morning and meditating. Ask my wife, ask my family, ask anyone who knows me, I would be a killer if I didn't meditate every day. Meditation is what makes me calm. Meditation is what stops me from punching you in the face every second of every day. I'm a pretty nice guy because I meditate, but within seconds of not meditating, everyone around me knows I meditated because they go, wow, you're not in a good mood today, Wayne. You must have not meditated. And they're always right, and it only happens because I get interrupted sometimes. My sleep gets interrupted by a phone call at 5 in the morning at some radio station in New York, and they woke me up and they want to do an interview, and I don't remember meditating. I hop out of bed, I start answering emails, and I'm a different person. Meditation has changed my life, as has prayer. Those are the two things that really this amazing 1-2 punch, spiritual punch, that changed my life. And so I meditate 15 minutes every day, sometimes twice a day, 15 minutes each time. And anytime life's getting me down, or life's knocking me hard, or as Mike Tyson would say, life's punching me in the face, I meditate, and then I come out of meditation, and I pray to God. And if those two things roll, I feel like $1 million. I can take on the world. So it's not a difficult thing to do. I teach it to you in the book. I really think that the key to meditation is just maybe around clock for 15 minutes. You put on some really soothing music that makes you relax, and you just breathe in and out for 15 minutes. That's all there is to it. You breathe in, you breathe out, you feel the breath. And when you're done, your mind is relaxed. And I prove in the book, study after study, that proves that if you do that, just 15 minutes a day for the rest of your life, studies prove it actually changes the composition of your brain, and you will live longer and you will be more focused in life. It's that simple.
Are you telling people to be type A personalities?
I get some type A, and then I use meditation and prayer to kind of calm me down and make me more of an A-minus or a B+,
Okay.
And so I think if you're just an A in life, you might make some money, or you might not, by the way, because very often you're distracted and it hurts you. But if you do make money, you might be very unhappy. The money may not be worth it. But, you might have 5 ex-wives and a bunch of alimony payments and a bunch of kids who hate your guts and never speak to you. And if you're not a type A, you're more calm in life. I find those people never make any money. Life sucks about money. So I'm trying to tell you, you've got to be both. It's kind of like guilty Paris, and when you come to a fork in the road, take it. And I'm telling you, you can have both. You can be a type A, which is what's necessary to win in business, or you can be, I don't know if there's a word type B, I don't know if you're a calm person, type B or type C, but you can be a type B or a type C, and what you do with that is, you don't make money with it, you enjoy a better life, you enjoy a better knowledge, a better relationship with your children. So I think it's possible to have both.
Last time you were on my show, we were talking about your last book, The Murder of the Middle Class, How to Save Yourself and Your Family from the Criminal Conspiracy of the Century. Who's taking action on this criminal conspiracy? Anybody? No, I mean, who's trying to stop it? Who's trying to find these conspirators and put them in jail? Is anybody involved in that?
I don't think so. I think the only people that can comment that are involved are probably Wayne Root and Howard. I think you're probably involved trying to save the middle class. And Donald Trump is trying his best. But the reality is there just aren't a lot of people out there fighting on our side. I think that what's amazing about all this is I think I laid out the case pretty strongly in the book that the middle class is being murdered because of the socialist policies of Barack Obama. And yet, every time you hear a Democratic candidate, whether it's Hillary, whether it's Bernie Sanders, whether it's Martha Powley, whether it's Joe Biden, who I think we'll get into, whether it's Elizabeth Warren, every one of them brings up the middle class now and talks about they're the savior of the middle class. children.
Okay. We've only got about 2 minutes left. What they did not talk about yesterday, they didn't talk about the surveillance society growing in America. They didn't talk about the police state. They didn't talk about what to do with Muslims in America. You know, Donald Trump says we have an Islam problem. What was there that they didn't touch on that you were hoping they would talk about?
Well, I'll tell you, look, you may be, the reason you brought it up is that may be a big issue. Those are all important issues. I understand that. Surveillance, the NSA, you and I know about it. My daughter graduated magna cum laude from Harvard University, and her senior thesis is about the NSA and metadata and how we're breaking the United States Constitution. So you're going to have a great conversation about this.
Tell her I want her on my show.
Yes, sure. You can call me later. We'll all there and discuss that. How we're going on. But that's not my area of expertise. It's not that I don't think it's important. It's not that I don't think it's life or death. And it's not that I don't think it's breaking the Constitution. I just don't know much about it. What I know about is economics. I know that dollars and cents. And last night's debate, I understand ISIS is attacking us. I understand there are a lot of issues around the world. None of it is as important as making sure Americans have jobs. Last night's debate was the second debate in a row where the economy was barely discussed, and the solutions to the economy were never discussed. And I think it's absolutely amazing that the economy is so bad that the Fed announced minutes ago that they can't raise interest rates. So we're now in our 7th year of zero interest rates. That's telling you that we're on the verge of economic collapse, and they're scared to death. They're petrified at the thought of raising the interest rate. And yet, no one discusses this in the debate. How many things are on Main Street in the United States of America? That's what I think the big failing is. They should be talking all day long about jobs in the economy, and debt. Forget about surveillance and phone calls. The country owes over $19 trillion. For those listening on your phone call, that's not enough. But there's not going to be a country. We're going to go under, folks. We are Greece, and no one is addressing the issues that matter.
Talk to me about the next 5 years in America. What are we going to see?
It depends. I mean, if you get somebody good elected, you got who's going to take in the class who's going to put people in jail. I think Trump's that guy. I think that's why I hate him so much. He's the one guy that would put people in jail and blow up the system. Because this system needs to be blown up, and it needs to be restarted.
Absolutely.
Pick up the pieces and build a brand new system. Because the system in place now doesn't work. So if you get another Democrat as an example, forget it. America's done. He'll be appointing, or she'll be appointing, at least 2 more Supreme Court justices, maybe 3. And America's done forever. It's all over. We're a socialist nation. They've accomplished it. What the socialists are good at is patience. And 100 years ago, the turn of the 20th century, they said, let's take the next 100 years, let's take over the government, all the employees, all the unionized and make them all communists. Let's take over the teaching system, the education system. All the teachers need to be socialist, Marxist, communists. And let's take over the media so we brainwash the people. And darn if they haven't done it. And I'm telling you, unless something drastic happens in the 2016 election, and Donald Trump or someone like him gets elected, and I think he's the only one like Donald Trump, I fear, we're not going to last the next 5 years. Certainly not as a capitalist nation, we're not going to last. Maybe America will be here, but it won't be a country I will want to live in anymore. I'll be able to work out to an awful lot of people I know.
Wayne Allen Root, thanks very much for being on the show again. The book is The Power of Relentless. Go out, get it, read it, memorize it. We'll be right back. Good interview, right? What could be bad? The guy's a very, very, very smart guy. Got more energy than I do, quite frankly. Probably more money, too, but he's a really good guy. He was the vice presidential candidate for the Libertarian Party back in the election when Obama first won. Was that 2008? Super smart guy. And anytime I can get him on my show, I'm happy to. Let me see. Where are we standing time-wise? Oh, yeah, we're good to go. Okay, we'll get in one more segment of the show, and then we'll be done on video for the week, so stay tuned.
Extreme temperature changes provide reliable shelter. First aid and sanitation is critical. Knowing where to get the best lights, radios, and other supplies is easy. First Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing realistic preparedness supplies at affordable prices. Stop by online or call 303-781-0343, 866-781-0343.
Riell Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom tailored capabilities as modest as emergency lighting all the way to commercial scale power. Great Lakes Power is a full service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
We know our government is out of control. It's no longer our servant, it's become our master. Listen to me. Liberty Farming with the Freedom Rider will answer the question, what can we do? Our freedom and liberty is at stake. It's hard to act. Those who have given everything for this country would expect no less. Tune in to the new Liberty Farm Radio Show Fridays at 9 a.m.
Elizabeth Lockerman and Elizabeth remind our listeners that the drug problem is well documented. We know our kids will be approached at early ages. We want to applaud the youngsters in our community who have had the strength to say no to drugs. They provide examples to their peers and families to be the best they can be. That's from Elizabeth Lockerman, located at 366 Grand Street in Elizabeth, serving our area since 1943 and specializing in naturalized beef and pork and complete custom processes. Call 303-688-2240. That's 303-688-2240.
Guys, welcome back to Real Truth. Wayne Allen Root, always a pleasure to have him on the show. He is a brilliant guy, and he takes no prisoners in his relentless assault on life. Dick Morris is here talking about the topic du jour. Who won and who lost last night in the debates? Let's listen.
Who won and who lost? Well, we won the debate pretty simple. Donald Trump wants the establishment mechanism anxious to say what they said before. But Donald Trump thundered, and he kept saying the same, and he won. He had not handled himself very well over a long period of time, and sustained his friendly state. He sustained it yesterday, in particular by manifesting a certain judiciousness in the use of military force, by saying that he had opposed the implementation of that, saying that he would be very deliberate before he would commit American forces. I think the defect that Trump has in these debates and everywhere else is that he just insults people too much. His face, his voting record, almost everything about it voting. And I don't think he looks good when he does that. And I don't think he particularly notices it when he does other things. When he insults the Iranians and goes after Obama, that all makes sense. But I think that, and I wonder if that insult is going to begin to wear on people. But not now. Right now, Donald Trump is doing great. And he's the front runner and deserves it. Now, underneath Trump, lots going on. And we need to pay attention to it because, we don't know where it's going to end. To start with the main story, which is our alternative to Trump, and was increasingly Ben Carson, who's been moving up and up and up and close to within 5 points of him in the national poll. I think Carson, number one, really disappointed. I think he was way too overstated and not strong enough, but I think what really killed him was opposing going after Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan and going after Al-Qaeda in
All right, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. You can go to my Facebook page and watch the rest of that video because we're headed into a commercial now, and I don't want to miss it. Let's get some news in while we can. Item from WorldNet Daily. President Obama just found out how many good anti-ISIS fighters $500 million buys. The answer? 5. General Lloyd Austin, who leads the U.S. military Central Command, told the Senate Armed Services Committee on Wednesday there are only 4 or 5 Syrian fighters left out of 54 who were trained as part of a U.S. program. My friends, Obama spent $500 million, and now he's got 5 men to show for it. I'll go there and fight myself for half that much. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're done for the week. I'm going to finish up on the radio. I'm going to be posting this on Facebook, on YouTube, on Tumblr. Put it all together. One day I'll be a media superstar if I live that long. Have a good weekend.